extraction. His tactical control of the shield means civilians never get caught in the crossfire. He turns a death trap into a clean extraction. This is exactly what he was built for. Outside, Cap hears it before he sees it. The ground shakes. Something massive just landed on the street. Hulk has been on the main boulevard for 11 minutes, and he's already cleared 6 city blocks. The civilian convoy, 4 school buses, 2 ambulances, a fire truck, is moving east toward the extraction corridor Cap flagged. Hulk is running alongside it, physically shoving abandoned cars out of the road, tearing light poles out of the concrete to use as sweeping barriers against the zombie clusters pressing in from the sides. It's not elegant, but it's working. Then Nemesis drops from the roof of a 7-story parking structure and lands directly in front of the lead bus. The impact craters the asphalt. Nemesis stands up, 9 feet tall, wrapped in a black containment coat, and carrying a STARS-issued rocket launcher it ripped off a military transport 3 blocks back. It raises the launcher, targets the convoy, fires. The Hulk catches the rocket with both hands. The warhead detonates on contact. The explosive is massive, a full fireball that blows out every window on the block, and Hulk is just standing there in the smoke, mildly irritated, shaking debris off his knuckles. He turns to face Nemesis. Nemesis tilts its head, processing. Then it mutates. This is what makes Nemesis genuinely dangerous. The NE alpha type parasite embedded in its host doesn't have a ceiling. When it detects a threat it can't handle, it just rebuilds the body to compensate. One of those tentacles wraps around Hulk's left arm and tries to inject directly into his bloodstream. Here's the science. The NE alpha parasite functions by hijacking host biology and rewriting it, but it needs a functional cellular environment to do that. The parasite makes contact, starts trying to replicate, and essentially gets cooked from the inside out. Gamma radiation tears through the parasite's protein chains before it can establish any meaningful foothold. Hulk gets annoyed. He grabs the containment coat with both hands and rips it clean off, which turns out to be a bad idea. That coat is a power limiter, and without it, Nemesis goes into full, uncontrolled mutation. The body doubles in mass in about 8 seconds, mushrooming out into something barely recognizable. All bulk and biological chaos, crashing into the surrounding storefronts. Hulk looks at the convoy, looks at the buildings on either side of the street, does the math. He pulls both hands back and claps. The shockwave from a Hulk thunderclap hits in all directions simultaneously with enough concussive force to rupture eardrums at 60 meters. But it also pushes outward cleanly, which means the collapsed mutation gets driven down into the asphalt rather than into the buildings. The storefront holds, the convoy keeps moving. Nemesis doesn't get back up. Hulk crouches over the remains and finds something in the wreckage. A small umbrella tracking device, military grade, still transmitting a signal. Someone coordinated this drop. Someone knew the convoy route. Tier of survival, A tier. Hulk is completely immune to infection and physically outclasses Nemesis at every stage of mutation. But ripping that coat off was sloppy, and the thunderclap